Missions Development is one of the strategic ministry units of FEM Foundation that is responsible for programming for in-school children and out-of-school children. The out-of-school children is being implemented by Living Your Dreams initiative, and this is a brief report of what we have done in the second quarter of this year. At the beginning of the second quarter of this year, we set out to remove 15 children from the street, and we said to ourselves, what would be the best method to achieve this? Because International Day for Street Children was around the corner, we wanted to celebrate the street children. And the easy to go to has always been do parties for these children, but has very little effect. So at the strategic meeting, we thought and we had a spontaneous idea to have career day for the street children, which was a beautiful idea. So we outlined a program. We had movie night, then the career day. And a week before April 12th, we had a movie night at Oredo Ward 2, somewhere around there. And we put up a movie late into the night. And we had close to 30 children watch that movie. It was action-packed. So we were thinking that they would be carried away, that the fact that the movie was a very active movie. But at the end of the movie, we came back and asked them what they learned from the movie, and we were surprised to see that they were not just taken away by the fact that there was a lot of action in the movie, but they learned what it means to be selfless, sacrificial, and what it is to be generous and serve humanity. That for us was a good motivation to pursue the International Day for Street Children, to run the career day for them. So we also set out and went to meet them at the safe place. We operate 2 safe places at the moment, one in Oredo Ward 1 and the other one in Ward 2. And when we met them, we decided to activate the dream in their heart, and we started asking them, what do you want to be when you grow up? And we got different narratives. Some said they want to be a doctor, a lawyer, and funny enough, one said they wanted to be a Yahoo boy. But we took that and we told them that we are going to get them their career costumes and dress them in their career costume and take them pictures. And they were excited. Having done that, we were contemplating, this has not been done before, we're going to pull through, but every time we go visit them, because we visit them once a week, they kept asking when is the career day coming. So we're able to mop up the resources to get their career day running, their costume. And we went back and we had this career day with the children, and it was a beautiful experience. For us, not just the career day, because by the time we were done with the career day, the children were excited, being dressed in their career costume, and their hearts opened to us, and we started asking them, why did you come to the street? Before now, we have been relating with them, but having done this career day, their heart just opened in a way that we've never had before, and they were pulled to us, and they started narrating what took them to the street, why they live in the street, and we got a lot of details. With that interaction, we were able to open a file for each child with their passport on it. Then it took us some time to prepare their pictures, as we promised to send back to them. And they kept asking us, where is our picture? So we finally took their pictures to them, and they were excited receiving those pictures. And that gave us the opportunity to ask them, how many of you want to leave the street, because you cannot pursue this career and become this person on the street? And guess what? That day we didn't have a large number. We had just 10 of them, and all 10 of them said they wanted to leave the street. We went to Oredo Ward 1, and all 6 of them said they wanted to leave the street, and it was amazing. Out of that 10 in Ward 2 that said they want to leave the street, 7 said they want to go back home. The other 3 said they want to leave the street, but they don't want to go back home. In the Oredo Ward 1, all said they want to leave the street, but one said instead of him to leave the street and go back home, he'd rather die on the street. By the time we are done with our movie night and career day, we attended to 35 street-connected children. That is the progress we have made so far. Right now, we're at the point where we need to start family tracing, counseling, reintegration, and providing ongoing support for these children so that they can leave the street. What does this entail? It means that we'll take each child one after the other, go meet their family member, try to hear from the family members why they left their home, and let them know that this child will not, no child can do well on the street. So we're going to take them back home, and we want to see that the root cause and the effect that made them leave the house or leave their home, we mitigate that and provide support for them. And that could be going back to school, because a lot of them say they want to go back to school on learning a craft, and which will require us to every month go back to check on these children, how they are doing, and provide the necessary support. For those who don't want to go back home, at the moment we are renovating our transit shelter, which can house about 15 children. And we're looking at, when that is done, we take them back into our transit shelter, and they could learn a skill, go to school, depending on their age and depending on their passion. And from there, something can happen. So far so good. This is how far we have gone in this quarter. We still have some weeks to go, but our goal is to take 15 children off the street. And guess what? To take 15 children off the street require a lot of time, energy, human resource, and financial resource. For now, we meet with the street connected children, that's how we call them, non-necessary children, once a week. But to do more, we need to meet with them, be in their face every day. That's how we were able to reduce the number of street children on the street. It takes us $2.07 to take care of a child on the street for one day, and it will take us $18.09 to take care of a child for 1 week. And if you spread that into a month, it will take us $75.06 to take care of a child who is on the street for 1 month. And the numbers just keep going. Now, even when you take them off the street, you need to keep providing ongoing support for them, because you don't want them to go back to the street after they've left the street. And to provide ongoing support for the children, whether in the shelter, in our transit shelter, or in their home, is going to cost us $3 a day to take care of provide ongoing support for a child, either at home or in our transit shelter. And that we accumulate into $21.22 a week and $84.09 a month. And if you do the math, up to a year. This is where you come in. We can together reduce the number of street connected children on the street. The children are moving from the very busy areas into the homes. They are moving into residential areas, and they are living amongst us. Anytime you have street connected children, you have issue of drugs, you have issue of light arms and ammunition. It's just around us. But we can dial this down by reducing the number of street children on the street and making them find purpose and passion. And we have even started making an inroad to a third safe place at somewhere at Ipubaha. And we just want to have different safe places where we engage with these street children and bring out the dreams in their heart. One of them said he wants to be a governor. Very interesting. Would you join us to take street children off the street? The phone number and the email address and the bank account, all the details you need are currently showing on the screen. We'll be glad to work with you. Thank you.